Four giants of the wrestling world competing now. Jack Brisco out there against Johnny Valentine. It's Jack Brisco and Paul Jones against Valentine and Buddy Colt. Brisco looking in superb condition. Tremendous timing, and Brisco now has Valentine up against the ropes. Watch the tremendous respect that both men have for each other. Very cautious, but watch Johnny Valentine coming up with one of those big sledgehammers. Jack Brisco retaliating. Again, another sledgehammer from Johnny Valentine, and Brisco beginning to feel the pain in that left arm. Again, Johnny Valentine moves in, drives Brisco up against the ropes. The referee calls for the break. Again, Brisco being very wary now, being very cautious. Johnny Valentine moves in with that sledgehammer. Brisco fires back. He has Valentine staggered. Valentine moving back, almost caught by Paul Jones. The referee becoming somewhat upset over this match. All right. It continues to be a double tag now with Buddy Colt out there against Paul Jones. Colt has Jones in the side headlock. Looked like he wanted to go with that thumb to the throat, caught by the referee. The referee calling for the break. Again, as we said, four giant gladiators in here, and now Jack Brisco makes the tag with Paul Jones. Goes up into the air for a flying drop kick. Colt hangs onto those ropes. Brisco is down and hurt. He's hurt that hip. And Colt moving in very methodically now, the side headlock. And it appeared to be a thumb to the throat, another one, and Brisco is down and in trouble. A knee lift to the side of the head. Jack Brisco taking a lot of punishment. And now Johnny Valentine tags in with Buddy Colt. And Valentine with another one of those great big sledgehammers of his, driving Jack Brisco into the canvas. It's Brisco caught again that time, an elbow from Johnny Valentine. Valentine in the lighter blue trunks. The tag is made. Paul Jones tags up, and Valentine catches Jones coming in. This man Valentine is awesome in the ring. An elbow across the throat, and now watch as he duplicates this on Paul Jones. Has both of these men in serious trouble now. Johnny Valentine going up again to that big elbow, but Paul Jones rolling out of it. Jones back on his feet. A good double leg dive by Paul Jones. Now Paul Jones going into that Indian deathlock. Buddy Colt moving in, trying to break it up if he can. The referee stopping him. Now Colt concentrating on Jack Brisco. Brisco crashes into the referee, and Paul Jones has the Indian deathlock on Johnny Valentine. But watch Buddy Colt going up to that top rope. The referee unable to see this. Brisco covering Paul Jones, protecting him. He was unguarded at that moment. Colt coming down across the back of Jack Brisco. Brisco suffering an injury at this point. And now Buddy Colt concentrating on Paul Jones. But Colt did accomplish his purpose. That Indian deathlock was broken on Johnny Valentine, is held by Paul Jones. Now Colt pounding away at Paul Jones. Jones firing back. Colt moving in against Jack Brisco. Valentine still holding on to that injured knee. And Colt now having a field day with both Brisco and Jones in trouble in the ring. And now Jones moving in behind Colt. Catches him in the rolling reverse cradle. The count of three, a fair count of three. And Johnny Valentine recovers sufficiently to deliver another elbow to Paul Jones. And now you see Buddy Colt hauling Paul Jones outside the ring rope, trying to catch him on the ring apron, deliberately trying to add further injury to his arm. And now this is the same tactic that cost Johnny Walker 2 broken arms. Note now the way Colt has Paul Jones's arm up against that ring post, whipping it against the ring post. Jack Brisco moving out, trying to render assistance as Buddy Colt again attacks the arm of Paul Jones. Brisco trying to break free is caught by Johnny Valentine. Meantime, Buddy Colt continues to wreak havoc on Paul Jones. So obviously, Colt is interested more than just winning the match, which he has not done. He's just lost the match. Paul Jones scoring the pinfall. He was trying to permanently injure Paul Jones. But there you see the winners, Paul Jones and Jack Brisco.